In 1979, Margaret Thatcher prophetically said, "Communism never sleeps, never changes its objectives, and nor should we." Now, while the rhetoric has changed, the ethos is still alive and well, and the objectives of communism remain the same: the abolition of private property and total control afforded to the state. And today, believers in Marx's utopian fantasy continue to populate government departments, our education system, universities, and the media. As Italian Marxist Antonio Gramsci said in 1915, socialism is precisely the religion that must overwhelm Christianity. In the new order, socialism will triumph by first capturing the culture via infiltration of schools, universities, churches and the media, by transforming the consciousness of society, and not much has changed today. Engels, the co-author of the Communist Manifesto, wrote, "The abolition of private property is doubtless the shortest and most significant way to characterise the revolution in the whole social order, which has been made necessary by the development of industry, and for this reason is rightly advanced by communism as their main demand." The main demand of communists is "you'll own nothing and you'll be happy," a catchphrase often used by the World Economic Forum. Marx claimed to be concerned for the rights of the working class, although he never actually worked a day in his life. And he was right when he said that the powerful and wealthy can and will exploit weaker people. But the solution is not abolishing the right to property, but upholding it, not giving total control to the state, but minimising it. Marx desired even to abolish the family unit, the concept of the nation and institutions which he viewed as the old social order. Well, in 2023, the old social order is increasingly under attack. The nuclear family is under attack. Children are being indoctrinated in our schools, where they're separated from their parents, into social justice ideology, as well as a general dependence on the state, complete with critical race theory, the diversity, equity, inclusion agenda and climate alarmism. Taxes and the cost of living are needlessly high, and the state's monopoly over finance and how you spend your money is expanding. Progressive activists backed by the state use identity politics to foster grievances between so-called identity groups. It's no longer about the proletariat and the bourgeoisie, but it's now about one's race, one's gender, one's sexuality and so on. That's why the government promotes things like the voice to parliament and so-called gender conversion therapy laws, fostering division, and those become protected by the state, getting them on side to make them dependents. Climate action requires that we ban fossil fuels in pursuit of net zero. COVID requires you to let the government control your medical decisions and restrict your movements.
Victoria will have to lock down again for 7 days.
Racism and sexism require employee quotas and mandatory diversity workshops. You can see the trend. We must resist the welfare state, which globalist entities like the World Economic Forum and the United Nations endlessly promote, and we must do the opposite of what Marx argued for: protect the nuclear family and our national heritage. Today, the communists have swapped the Mao suit for the three-piece suit and the corporate boardroom. Marxism continues to rise, it continues to haunt us, but if we understand it, we can defeat it, and if it bleeds, we can kill it.